Good morning. It is Thursday, December. I mean, dang, I said December. March the 26th. That's a shame. What was I
Right.
finna say? December. I'm tripping.
All
All
right.
right.
Thursday, March the 26th, 2026. Is that your phone thing that I hear? The little
I
I
think
think
so.
so. Give me a sec.
like it was a scary movie. I remember one time on that thing that I work on, they uh they started having a background for us so people couldn't see our background. And but it looked like smoke. And one of my clients was like, hell no, I can't do that. That looked like the exorcist or something. That looked scary. It was like smoke on the however they had the screen behind us.
right.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, what y'all trying to do? I mean, some of these people that we see is, you know, got some mental problems for real. And then y'all got some smoke behind me. Oh man, y'all trying to drive these people crazy.
All right. So let's see what's going on here.
That was a hot mess.
Dang.
What?
No, it's still that Facebook thing. It's still tripping.
What?
It won't let me it won't let me.
So the prelims advertisements is out, and so we will be going to Chicago. Well, the first one is June, so we can go to Atlanta.
So
Let's go to
we're gonna be
Atlanta.
on your page for now because I did this yesterday. And,
Okay, let's go to Atlanta. The first one is in Atlanta. Okay, so we'll go so we can see how it is. Got to do our research.
Poetry. Mm.
Okay. I don't know why we didn't pick July. Okay, with that thing. Because I mean, that thing was on July the 9th, so we did it before
Yeah,
then. I don't know why they do that. But yeah.
We gotta do it.
Oh,
Gotta do it
well.
right now. But we're live. So what is the topic of
I was
today?
trying to act like somebody's daddy. Y'all there?
Baby, we're gonna do it right now. We're live.
I got just
So
saying.
let's be organized. And see what we're talking about.
What? You just told me
Absolutely.
let's be organized?
Yes.
What?
So
Y'all remember we used to argue about him being unorganized? Now he telling me to be organized. That's fine. He think he's my daddy.
okay. So this morning, what are we talking about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I was trying to think of what's been going on my in my sessions lately, and what's been happening is I want women to know that men who cannot find a good wife be depressed too. In fact, I have men telling me that if they don't find somebody, if they don't find someone to build a life with, they don't see what's the purpose of life, what's the purpose of living, and they don't feel like they should even be here. Seriously. So it's not just women who looking for a husband. There are men who's looking for a wife. The issue that I find is that a lot of men who are looking for a wife are more on the shy side. They don't go holler at everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the women are enticed more by men who, who come and holler at them. But because of course the man is supposed to find a good wife. You gonna hear it twice.
Right. I was trying to see something.
How many H2Os is it?
Right.
That's a lot of H2Os. But can I remove one of you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Perfect.
I remove one of you. Okay. So anyway, I just want women to know that. Like women feel like some women feel like they are desperate to find a husband, especially when they want to have a baby and they haven't got married yet by a certain age. They feel like, they really want to find somebody. And I just want to know there's men out there too. Why they're not connecting with each other? I have no idea.
Well, we have the answer to that real soon.
Okay, what's the answer to it? If I
We're
would
gonna
ask
do
you.
a singles.
You always trying to
speed
make us
date.
do so many things. We got a lot of things going on. Unless you're gonna do it on a Wednesday, one of our
Right.
Wednesdays.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We're gonna do a
okay.
single speed date. Speed dating.
That man to keep us so tired. we got a lot going on now because we have to start travel. We have to do our research. You know, I don't never plan on being unorganized. Never. I plan on being on top of my game on anything I do. So we have to travel to connect with some cities other than Houston, around Texas. And we got to travel to preliminaries
Right.
to get a better idea of actually exactly how it goes. So we'll do the Atlanta one first, okay? Which I hope that'd be the first Friday in Atlanta because that's a big weekend.
Baby,
No, I'm just telling you. What? I know I'm online. Oh, trying to put some lip
we
gloss
are
on.
online, baby.
Well, I ain't trying to have my lips on here looking dry. But
We're not talking about
but yeah, so we have some big things going on. We have to do our research, and we have to do some we got to do some footwork out here, different kind of footwork. And so yeah, that's what we'll be at first. It's in Atlanta, the Atlanta prelims. I need to see if that's first Friday. I think it is probably is because that's when they have they big thing where everybody come from out of town in Atlanta. They say first Friday, and they say sometimes it's landing with this first Saturday. And when it lands with the first Saturday, somebody else have a big day. So then it's a two-day weekend there in Atlanta. I hope that's the same time when it's. Well, I hope the prelims is following with all that stuff. But yeah, that'll be our next. We ain't gonna say it's our next trip because I'm pretty sure we're gonna do stuff in between there. I was going to say that'll be our next plane flight, but I can't say that because we might have a flight before that.
Right.
So anyway, you ready for Hotlanta?
So are we ready for
You're not even on there now.
Put this one on stage. Damn. All right. So yeah, we're good. Now we're up and working.
Make sure our volume is good today.
Our volume is good.
Oh, it is. You heard it? Oh, because you just heard it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what's on your mind since you telling me about being organized? What you want to be organized?
So what's on my mind?
My husband is organized now. That's what he's saying.
Oh Lord, yes. Praise
It's
God.
my husband.
Praise the Lord. Thank you. You're my wife. The last name is Holly. All right. So let's talk about had a little baby mama drama last night. Yesterday.
See, I didn't know about that one, but I mean, he briefly told me. But
I called my son and I was going to voicemail instantaneously, and I called her and I said, "Hey, you better fix this right now, or we got problems."
Well, he the one mad at you though. You knew he was gonna be mad at you.
I get it, but I don't know who it was. It was one of them.
Oh, but you knew he was gonna be mad at you.
She better fix it. So I was like, you better fix this right now.
Some people do make the ladies follow the court order, and some people it's him.
And some people don't have their baby fathers on child support. Some people is you.
Yeah, okay.
And then they don't see their kids that often either. So,
but if the kid don't want to go, because I mean, probably it maybe that's what it is.
I get my kid as often as possible,
and I don't force it because he gonna try to force it. But
right.
But if he talk to me, I'll say you need to be there. I argue with people when they don't come get their kid. Shit, you need to be there. I don't care if she want to go or not.
Right.
Be there to pick her up, and she has to go.
Right.
The end. Unless something is going on over there that she has an actual reason that makes sense. But right. If she don't have no reason that makes sense, I wouldn't make her go.
I've been paying child support on this kid since me and her got a divorce about 15 years ago. Well, maybe 14. But I mean, and I'm there in my child's life anytime he needs me. So that's
and teaching them stuff and everything.
Absolutely unnecessary and not.
But that's you and him. That piece ain't her. You're just trying to make her fix it. But that piece is you.
But no,
because he was getting mad at you.
No, because a few months ago when she made him block me from talking to him, and I had to get that interfered with.
Right.
I got that interfered with, and then so she knows she couldn't do that anymore. I'm just making sure she's doing what she's supposed to do. I'm continuing to fill my obligations
Right.
to my child, and they need to continue to fill the obligations to me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, I be telling men they need to do that, and sometimes it don't work for some men, but for some kind of way you can get the system to work for you. But for some men, I don't care what they do. The people they can't get no sort of justice. I have seen so many terrible cases.
Oh, I have to.
With the men were really good men, and they just wanted to see their kids, and the women would not let them see them kids, and even with court orders, they just wouldn't do right. And
so if I would have before I met you, it was something was going on like that with me and my child. So and my baby mama, you was like, "What the hell is this?" She called and said, "I broke his phone, and I need you to buy him another one."
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, whatever. Just to shut her up, I was gonna do it. And he was like, "No, don't do that. Nope, not at all. We're not paying for something she broke."
Right.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah, he was kind of nervous to do that because then he knew.
In a previous relationship, that lady was like, "Oh, go ahead and just buy another one. I'll buy it or whatever." And now I'm like, that's kind of crazy, but whatever.
There's people having too much control over you, and when people have control over you, they just want more, and then they want more, and they want more. My thing is, I'm okay with somebody even being best friends with their baby mama, as long as they actually your friend. They can't be like you kissing their A and then they treat you like shit. We're not gonna do that.
Right. So so in that scenario, I was like, I said, I'm like, dang, okay, baby, you got me, okay. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, no. So that's the day she blocked blocked my number from reaching him since I wouldn't replace the cell phone that she destroyed. She threw a shoe at him, hit his TV, and the TV fell off and broke his phone. And she wants me to replace that.
Right. But not only that, you had did other stuff. You had took him to school shopping, but you already paid child support.
Paid about $200.
Yeah, you gave him some money.
I gave him some money.
Right. I gave him some money. And then she said he couldn't use his money. Remember? Right. That's why I said you couldn't do it too. That was ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, he can't use his money. That's his money. But it's his phone.
And he didn't break the TV. She did. Right. So I'm like, okay, well, why you leaving on the phone with us?
And it's his phone. If he don't want to use his own money to fix his phone that his mama broke, that ain't none of our problem.
And yeah, I believe that was like one of the last conversations that y'all pretty much had. And my oldest boy, the first one.
Some of these women are crazy for real.
Oldest son, his mom was way more.
It's not always the man, like women be trying to say. It's not always the man, because I've seen it even in the barbershop.
And it was my fault. I picked up women that didn't have no children. I thought, let me get women that don't have children already.
Yeah.
And then they have some kind of made up scenario that fathers are like Bill Cosby on the Huxtables. That's what kind of. Now, if I probably would have got a woman that had a few kids, they know.
Yeah, they know the truth. Ain't doing nothing for the kids.
They know the truth. So I got women that didn't have kids at the time. My kids were the first kids that they had.
The only kids. The only ones, right? The black mama got another kid?
She got another one.
Oh, she do?
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah. Her other baby, he's 7 foot tall. He's like 15 years old and 7 foot tall right now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, because you did say you used to go get him.
Yeah, I used to have in sports. I hope the little fella can ball now.
Yeah.
He's 7 foot tall at 15 years old, and that's a ticket to the NBA.
Nah.
My other son, I wish my other son was that tall. Shoot, man, that would have been great.
Did he play? Or you don't know?
He used to didn't. I don't know. I don't talk to him. Yeah, I talk to my son.
Oh, okay. But yeah, this ain't always the man. It's really not. So there's two things I want the women to know. Number one, there are single men. Why aren't the single men and the single women connecting? What's up with that?
Why aren't the single men?
Yeah, because there's women out here trying to act like there's no men out there. But there are men who are single, who are nice, got good jobs, everything.
But it is a lot of trash in the pool. Like a lot of people say it's. Oh, and that's on both ends. Like women say, "Oh, I don't want to date nobody. There's so much garbage in the pool." But you got to be able to shift through that and see, because one person's trash is another one's treasure.
Right.
If you didn't get divorced from your husband.
Ex-husband.
Oh,
You're my husband, sir.
all right, you're right. All right, you're right about that. So if you would have never got divorced from your ex-husband, you would have never been my treasure. I would never have found you.
Right.
So just because you're dating and I ran across several people, even one when I was like, we're dating and we date for 90 days or whatever. I didn't tell her 90 days. That's just a number I statistically put in my head. So we're dating, and she was so infatuated with me. She'll open doors and all this other stuff. I'm like, no, baby. I don't know. Where you been? The dudes that allow you to open their door? We're not doing that. I'm opening your door. And she called me beautiful, bought me some flowers. I'm like, no, baby. Hold on. Am I the woman? Like, nah, baby. Well, I'll put these flowers in the kitchen somewhere on the table, but honey, please, if you want to do something for me,
go buy me some tools. Don't buy me no flowers.
Rub my feet. Give me
especially
a wallet.
Especially you handy. Why would somebody buy you some flowers?
I'm like, dang, do I come off like that? So
I'll go buy you toolboxes. I like stuff fixed around the house.
First day I went out with her, we went to a place and I was leaving. She's like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, now I'm gonna walk you back to the door before I leave because so I walked back to the door or whatever. And then when things was, she was really trying to treat me like, I don't know. So obviously I was like, hey, we're gonna have to exit this relationship. I sat down, told her why. She started crying and I'm like, well, we're running together, we were friends, working on a possibility relationship, so we weren't together. She started crying and, all this other stuff. I'm like, dang, I have only known you less than 90 days. And so she was like, well, can we still mess around? Like, nah, we can't do that because, there's going to be a filler. You're going to be in place of somebody else that really needs to be there. Did I want to do what I could have? But I was like, nah, I'm just going to go ahead. Best thing is to do. It's not going to work. Just let everything go. Don't even try to keep that sexual thing in play. Even if it's good or whatever it is, just, hey, let's go ahead and part our separate ways. That's what we're going to do. So, when I did that, she got online, wrote a book about me, talking about how I played her. And this woman never gave me anything, never gave me a dime. Now, I never asked for one. I never asked Dr. Butterfly for anything, so I don't do that,
You asked me for my hand in marriage.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just playing. Hey, good morning, Roxanne. Hold on. Yeah. Good morning, Erica. She said Grand Rising. Roxanne said good morning. Erica said, who mad? Who I need to get? That's your cousin. And she said, yes,
you know who it was, cuz. You know who it was. The lady that went on and wrote a book about me.
No, she's talking about who was that? She's talking about who was missing, probably with the baby mama stuff. And then Erica said, you right, Dr. Butterfly. Men struggle a lot with that. Herman's ex made me want to treat her, want to beat her. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Lord. Cuz, you tripping.
Yeah, like it's not just the women. Women be thinking it's just them. But you was telling the story. I didn't mean to interrupt your story. I just wanted to say good morning to the people online.
Good morning, everybody. Go to my page to see who's on my page. And I'm not live because I can't go live.
Oh, it won't work?
Yeah, I got to figure that later on.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to get a laptop. I need a laptop. So
okay. But you was telling a story about that whole thing. The lady was buying you stuff. You told her.
No, she never bought me anything.
Oh, well, not buying you stuff. Not, but trying to buy you some flowers and stuff and trying to open the doors for you, trying like she's the dude and you a hoe. But anyway.
Ladies are not hoes. I'm sorry.
Well, not a hoe. But I'm just saying like a woman.
I was a woman.
Right, like a female.
So she thought I was like that. And I'm like, hey, baby, nah. So
because a lot of these dudes they say be acting like princess and be wanting women
and
to chase women.
And I'm like, and I've seen women doing that, trying to do that to us. And I'm just, for the life of me, when do we have this role reversal?
I don't know.
Now, I try to go with the times, and that's all good. I mean, but I am a man, and if you want to buy some flowers, buy them for my wife. Don't buy them for me. You know, or shoot, give me a tool belt, a wallet, something like that,
Yeah.
So anyhow, that was then, and that was the first time that I seen something like that.
And then she wrote a book about you. She was going online trying to slander his
Oh
name.
my gosh!
Like somebody really cared.
Did.
Nobody don't care about a relationship that ended. A relationship that ended don't have nothing to do with nobody online.
I was getting so many calls saying, "This lady is writing a book about you." I was like, "Fantastic!" Put my name out there.
Right? You could have ghosted her. Like, you didn't ghost her. You told her what was up. Like, what else can the person do for you? Mm-hmm. Nobody's obligated to stay with nobody.
And we weren't even together. That's the whole thing. And I'm like, man. So
she also apparently.
No, she knew we weren't together. I told her we ain't together, and that's one of the things. But I'm not gonna be in a relationship until we fit together like a glove. Yeah. Like when I introduced you out and we was going around, people thought we were just dating. No, we together. Because everybody in the people was popping out these trunks trying to holler at you. Y'all like, man, I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like,
we was having fun together early because I remember we went to Oklahoma together. That was so fun. I enjoyed that, and people loved me in Oklahoma. They was like, get back here, Dr. Butterfly. And she won't when are you bringing her back? Like it was
you
like
say we was having fun early. We just came from Virginia. What do you mean we was having fun early?
Early in the relationship.
We're still having fun.
Oh no, we are. No, I'm just saying, but I said quickly. It was just
you said so quick. How quick it was.
Right, we were already so enmeshed so early. Like we were already in my opinion, like we had been together. Like as soon as we got together, it was like we had been together. Remember I was wearing your clothes? I was over there putting on
wearing them then, wearing them now. I'll be looking at her. I'll be like, is this me? What's going on? I'm like, you don't have one piece of your clothing on.
I mean, wearing his
maybe some panties. She may have panties on, but
sweats.
No, she even have my boxes on. So I'm like, what's going on? Well, it's so comfortable being in your stuff. Oh, baby, okay, well, just keep it. You ain't got to keep it, but just wear it, whatever. Do whatever. Then she our shoes are too big. I wear size 14, so she can't fit those because they look like real clown shoes on her feet. So she might get her son slides. And like, I got slides on or whatever, Okay.
Well, because I would be out of town. I need to get comfortable. So I was being in Dallas.
Yeah. And she still do a little bit here.
And then we'd be running around, going to 1,000 places. He barely it's like no sleep, like working. Okay, so as I get off work, then we going out. We going to the class, Tim Scott class, and then we going to the party, this one. And going back, go to sleep. Next day again, same thing. I needed to be comfortable down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was already stuck together like glue. Quick.
Right. And we still are. So
right. That was kind of funny.
But back then we didn't have any arguments.
We
didn't have no arguments. It was life. And then today, this lady, she can get fiery.
Whatever. That's because you be trying to act like my daddy. If you don't be trying to act like my daddy and make all the decisions, then we won't get into it.
She can be a little fiery, and then you gotta put the fire out. I gotta end up putting the fire out. Hey, honey, okay, come back, baby.
But he still be trying to act like my daddy even when he come back. But it's fine. I mean, a lot of times it works. We figure it out.
Absolutely.
For the most part. We always figure it out. Right.
Communicate, and we always try to create a win-win environment. Is what you need in this relationship. In all relationships, you need a win-win environment. Absolutely. Now, like I tell her, I haven't told her in a long time, but baby, I'm gonna tell you now. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. You're the most beautiful woman I know, besides my mom. My mom's right there with you.
Okay. Hey, mama.
But other than that, you are the most incredible, the most beautiful woman I know.
Thank you. And she's my mother too, since my mother's deceased, especially.
Absolutely. We're going to visit her soon.
Oh yeah, we will, because when we go down when we start our little travel.
Well, we're gonna go visit her real soon, probably before then. I need to
Oh,
I
okay.
need to start going to seeing.
Well, once we go down there, we're gonna go down there and go do a pop up or
Yeah.
something. You need to call the people down there.
Right, we will.
Call the people in Oklahoma.
We'll take care of that. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
We're gonna be on tour, y'all, like we're a singing group. You need to ask my brother, can we get it now? The Winnebago.
Right.
We ain't gotta be staying gone. We come back home.
Right. So, any questions? Let's go to some of our viewers and see what they have to say. And I would like to,
Erica, when you coming back down here to visit us?
I would like to personally say thank you to all our viewers. Now our streams are not working. I gotta figure out what's going on with that, but all our streams are not working. But the ones that are on our stream, I'd just like to say thank you, and we love you.
Talk about Wednesday night, because I
Wednesday
always
night,
enjoy it.
last
Every
night.
time I have a student, which I always have a student, every time I've always had a brand new stepper.
Wednesday night was last night, and I'm not on the live, so it don't matter. Wednesday night was last night, and we had people there, a few people there, and thank y'all all for coming and continued support. Dr. Butterfly, she was teaching, and
And that time I
we
went
was
through all
well,
the-
really, she wasn't really teaching, we just practicing. That's what we call it. We call it practice over teaching. So,
But that's getting easier for me. Now if I reverse it to that thing that you, like I said, the one you do in swing out, I think that's easier.
yeah,
The up and back.
right. Well, we'll take care of it.
Right, but I'm saying that up and back.
Okay, we'll take care of it. We'll take care of it.
Right, but I was just telling you that. Dang, you see, look how you
Baby,
trying to act like my daddy.
That's
That's just how we get into it. Quit
we're
trying to act
live.
like my
We're
daddy.
live. So yeah,
I know it. I can talk about that if I want to.
But
Okay.
we're not. Though.
You see
So,
that? Y'all see that?
We're not.
Erica, is you all here? Watch your cousin try to talk about try to tell me like I'm his baby, I'm his little girl.
We're not.
I am not your little girl. I'm your wife.
So
There's a difference. Look.
yeah, everybody come out and support us on Wednesdays. We're gonna have a fantastic time. Everybody that always comes always does. You can ask anybody that's been there. Yes. Now, early on when I first came, transitioned down here, maybe we weren't. Weren't always live, but yeah, we're good. After the first.
What you mean always alive is when you first came? I mean everything has to be built up.
Yeah, so we got built up, and so I suggest you come
We're
out.
still building.
And we're still building that, of course.
Yeah, maybe like a year from now it'll be a totally different, because we're still building.
Right.
We're still building us, and we're still building our following. We're still building our, the parties and stuff we do up. We're still building a community. We're building within a community. So.
But most importantly is what catching off that subject there. What I want to talk about is I spoke with somebody yesterday. I'm not saying any names, but I spoke with somebody yesterday. Really interested, really influential person. And we're talking about building the Texas dance community. It's been a lot of negativity here over in Texas with the dance community.
I don't agree, but that's what he said. I feel like most of it's made up.
It's been a lot of the arguing and the fighting may be made up.
Oh, okay, and I don't even feel like it's really a lot with so many people because you're dealing with thousands of people and there's a few arguments going on.
Right.
It's not really a lot.
But in the public view, those few arguments grow nationwide.
Oh, okay.
And
I feel like
the nationwide and the nation can see it.
Right.
In those few infightings that they do have here in Texas. Everybody's not talking about, this is a great event and that goes viral.
Yeah, okay. Because I feel like if you had all the teachers.
The great events don't go viral.
Yeah, okay.
What goes viral are the infighting, the negativity. That's the stuff that goes viral and people see.
Yeah, okay.
Like on some of the shows.
And that's not necessarily true. The great events don't go viral. The world's largest.
No. I said the negativity goes viral over the great events, over the nice events.
More so.
Right, more so. That's what's seen because people like to see the drama.
They like it, right? They claim they don't like it, but they do like it,
right?
Because they watch it.
Right, because if you go, some people have drama. You got some Dallas people. I'm talking about the South. So some people they
But you can go ahead and say what you were saying. I was just saying this is not my story. This is not my story. This is your story. Keep going.
Absolutely.
Because I don't agree with it. Go ahead.
Right. Somebody that didn't lock the doors before I met him. Somebody that just put the key up on the doormat.
You're supposed to
before
be
I met
just
him.
having a conversation about something. Go back.
But we're trying to perspective. So you say you don't see that.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying that.
And ain't nothing never. I've been over here 15 years. There's never even been a car window shattered. Only thing that ever happened in this entire neighborhood since I've been here, and I've been in the neighborhood about 15, 16 years, is that one time my purse got stolen out of my truck. That's the only thing that's ever happened.
Oh.
And that wasn't even here in this house. That was when we used to live around the corner.
Right.
At this house, there's not a penny stole, not a window broke, not nothing.
And this is a fantastic.
I don't even think you got to even lock your door. I mean, we lock our doors. Yeah, you should. But I'm saying if you didn't, there's nothing.
And we're gonna turn
because we live on a cul-de-sac too, and we live at the end. And most of the time, if somebody don't belong down here, they're not in the cul-de-sac.
Correct. Somebody might come down and turn around.
And all the same neighbors have been here the whole time we've been here. Unless that, when somebody moving that new home, then that'll be.
We got two neighbors. Well, one person just moved in and potentially.
That's down there somewhere, but I mean,
no,
in this cul-de-sac,
right across the street.
Somebody moved in over there.
It's two houses, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so we have.
Nobody move across the street. That's an Airbnb.
No. Remember no, it's not an Airbnb right here.
Where?
2 months ago, we seen a U-Haul over here across the street.
The house that's messed up.
No, next door to the house is messed up.
Didn't nobody move over there.
They're there now.
Nobody, no new person moved over here in this cul-de-sac. Maybe somebody came moved in with somebody. But no brand new family moved in over here. All these people have been here for years. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but all these people have been here.
Anyway, so I pay attention to the surroundings.
Oh, okay.
So,
nobody's moved in new.
I'll show you later.
One old house.
And then tomorrow we're gonna come on and she's gonna say we do have a new neighbor.
Well, one house that messed up that got sold that the lady did. Well, I don't know what happened.
But it's not that one.
Okay, well, there's nobody. I'm talking about here. Maybe you're talking about this whole
block.
I'm
talking about right here. But it's gonna be blocked. It's okay.
All right, anybody. The Mexicans.
So tomorrow morning we're gonna come on and she don't. Just remember what I'm saying. Tomorrow morning.
That man been there and that house been Airbnb.
Tomorrow morning we're gonna come
on.
Okay, honey. Tomorrow morning we're gonna come on and say we do have a new neighbor. Hey,
I doubt it. He probably talking about down the street. That's
okay. Baby, I'm talking about where you go. Okay.
I'm talking about in the cul-de-sac.
I'm talking in the cul-de-sac. That's where we have a new neighbor. So we're tomorrow morning. So hey, everybody log in tomorrow morning.
He think I don't be observant. I don't be paranoid. There's a difference.
So tomorrow morning, just log in, and we're gonna find this.
He be mind reading and being paranoid. I don't be there.
So yeah, I do, but I have PTSD. I do suffer from PTSD, but I'll pay attention. So all right, now building the community one step at a time. I had a conversation with somebody and they agreed we need to build Texas up, and then we're gonna stretch. Once you get Texas back on a positive vibe, where we're a family, we're gonna stretch out to the region.
He's going to. I don't got nothing to do with this conversation. Say you.
We're gonna all the dance community. We're gonna stretch out to the region, and we're gonna try to create a more loving environment, stretching out to the region.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, correct.
I say within our own parties, I agree with that, but I don't agree with all this. He always thinking about something so huge. Texas is, first of all, is a big old state. We're not just talking about Texas.
Well, the most,
there's El Paso.
The biggest state connected to the United States is Texas.
You ain't never even been to El Paso. So you say Texas. What does that mean? Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio?
Wherever where we have dancing at. If we have a community in El Paso, what's up, El Paso? We're gonna find out. And I'm glad you said El Paso because we need to find out.
You got Beaumont,
Beaumont's right around the corner, so yeah, we're good.
Right. I'm just saying, Texas is a big old place, man.
It is. Beaumont, Helene, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas.
See, we don't get paid for dance. So when this man reaching all across all these lines, we still have to make a living. The dance is for the fun. So I'll just be like, you're going to exhaust us. I mean, I love doing what we do, but I don't want to be just totally exhausted with dance, knowing we got to still live. Like we got to still make a living. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, that's how he be thinking. He be broad spectrum. I'm just like, let's just build as much good community, a great community in Houston as we can.
Well, I mean, we don't get
That's
paid.
already a big old task.
Now we don't get paid right now, and then, but
Well, most people don't
did
get
for a
paid,
while
don't really
back.
actually make money
I did a while back, but now
in
I'm
dance.
retired.
Not enough to
So,
talk about.
I'm retired, so so.
And I don't say in dance, I say in black dance, and it's because black people don't stick together enough. You know what I'm saying? But if people do make money in dance, like in salsa and stuff,
Yeah.
because people don't make a big deal out of people paying for dance in other communities like they do in the black dance community. Like the what is the man name? The white man over there in that teach two step and stuff. He charges $180 for a private. Ain't nobody on this they show talking about people shouldn't be charging for privates. Nobody's talking about that.
They're not doing that.
Right, Damien D'Amico charges $180 for a private, 1 hour private.
And they have a lot of.
And he has a lot of people. Their classes is, I think, $20 on Monday night up there at Soundbox Studio, and it is packed.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, so pretty much all their classes are packed.
Yeah.
And so they're making money on their thing, but nobody's complaining, and people are consistent.
In their realm, in their genre, nobody's complaining, and they all collaborate. Whenever I say they collaborate, they're all in collaboration with one another. And that's where we need to build our urban dance. Our urban dances, our Chicago stepping in our community.
And the clubs pay him to come. Like when we have trouble with
I'm getting the same thing in Dallas.
Oh, well, they pay them, and the reason why is because white people drink. So, like, the reason why they don't like to pay, the clubs don't like to host black dance is because black people, we don't drink.
And
But
then,
white people buy beer, buy liquor, and stuff.
or buy
when they
stuff to
parties.
support the facilities.
Right.
So that's
And
really
then
different.
and then Zoop, they charge $180 when you talk about working together. In Zoop, they charge $180 to $200 for the private,
Privates, yeah.
right? 1 hour private. And the thing is, all of them, you can't find out one Zoop instructor that charge like 50 or 100 or something.
Right.
All of them. I don't know. They
Majority
had
of
meeting.
them, maybe unless
I ain't met none. They
somebody's
charge
coming in,
$180.
unless somebody's
$200.
coming in fresh,
Oh,
then they may,
I ain't seen
then they
not
may
one.
not. But
Even
I have
the
not.
fresh ones come in
Right.
fresh. They all charge for a private $180. Now they charge that when they're having a little weekender. Now maybe if you are acquainted with your instructor, because the instructors here in Houston, they still charge $180 even when it's not, even when it's not like a weekender. But that you may, like if you have a relationship with your instructor, maybe they might charge you like $100 and some dollars or something like that when you having a private, but they never gonna charge you like 50, 70, 60, all that. They're not gonna do it.
Okay, enjoy each other
So-
in your lives together.
So yeah.
Hey,
So there is money in dance. It's just not in black dance
Number
because
three.
black men don't like to stick. Black people, not black men. Black people have a problem working together, doing things. Our community's supposed to be so big. We're supposed to turn into like a big black Wall Street if we started working together.
And I believe we will. We will get there. We're going to get there. I know we're going to get there. With our help, we will be there.
But we are
Now,
starting to do better.
So what I'm doing here is reading some of our chats. Stop, Tyrone, be nice, laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Spring break starting Good Friday. Oh wow, you sure we haven't been here yet? Each other enjoy each other. Yes, Roxanne. We will definitely. Grand Rising Twins, what you put on here. Next week we're coming back with interviews that you don't want to miss.
Okay.
Kim Davis, thank you for joining. Good morning. And she said, I don't see anything wrong with giving flowers. I give Carlton flowers too. He gives me flowers.
Let me turn this down. Sorry. Okay. Oh, you reading mine, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have one.
But y'all seen how he was somebody said Carlton opens my door, then I lean over and open his. What's wrong with that?
Right, absolutely.
wrong
No,
with that?
nothing's wrong with that. if she's leaning, and he opened her door and she leans open ends, that's absolutely what I would expect. How many times have you done that?
No, I don't know, probably none, dude.
Right, exactly.
I'm taking the what is that thing? Chivalry. I love chivalry. Shit.
No, she said once she gets in her once she lets her in and she gets in the car, like I let her in
then
the
she
car.
leaned over and let open the door.
She leaned over and opened his
door.
door.
Okay, well that's nice to do.
Right.
I might think about doing that sometimes.
So
but you know, the reason why to me that happened is because they act like chivalry was dead. They start calling that tricking and all kind of crazy stuff. Like people start acting like there was something wrong with it.
Even with the music, like how you had a positive message early on in hip hop.
Yeah.
They were giving out positive messages early on in hip hop.
They was talking about killing, wasn't they?
And then no. Early on, it was positive messages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was about upbringing, coming together. Well, actually, the first rapper, it was like in 1945.
Hmm.
He was rapping from Bible lyrics.
Oh, really?
It's on my page. I gotta find it. But he was rapping. He came out rapping Bible lyrics. He was rapping the Bible lyrics, and there was a group of them.
Mm-hmm.
4 singers and 1 rapper. And they didn't call it rap at the time. They didn't call it hip hop at the time. It was just a nice tone. Then it went up to little 70s, 70s, 80s. It was upbringing, positive messages, and then you get into Ice Cube, where it turned to gangster rap.
Okay. Oh, that's the first one.
Around the colors.
Oh, okay. Colors.
Oh Lord, that's a white one coming out.
What was the name? What was the song like? I'm trying to remember.
Colors.
Oh, okay.
Colors.
What that's what I said.
That was you're like colors. So it became gangster rap. Then it was just a bunch of. Then you get coming to Luke Skywalker's, where it was a bunch of Tootsie Roll and twerking, sexuality, and that lasted for a little bit. And then you got into like the thug life. 2000s, it was a lot of what would you call it? More sexual. Right now, we just making baby noises like I'm like, wow. Okay.
And people buying that.
They're making crying sounds.
Yeah, then they had all them babies, little baby, big baby, all people.
So I'm like, wow, so some of that stuff is like, okay.
But we talking about how chivalry died.
But then we did have some comeback with positive influences on the Black community. Well, where we had to fight back. Black Lives Matter. So, I Can't Breathe. Some stuff. So there were always some pop-up songs in there about positivity.
But they probably don't play the positive songs. That it's not that they don't be there. It's just that people like negative drama. They act like they don't, but they do. Because when it's something negative, they spread that stuff like wildflower. They just. All right, listen. You know what I'm saying? If somebody make a positive video right today, people won't barely share that. If it's a negative video, they'll be sharing the heck out of that.
Right. Did you see this drama?
Right. They'll be telling everybody and starting. Yeah. So people actually like the drama.
Right.
Because if we didn't spread the drama, it wouldn't. It
wouldn't be there. Yeah.
Right. It wouldn't go nowhere. So my thing is, it's only a little bit of drama, but people spread that little piece of drama so much that it seems like it's bigger than what it is. It's the dance community for me, what I see for the most part, it's always good. But then there'll be a little piece of negative drama that people spread like it's like the majority of the dance community, when it's not. Like we was at our party last night, it was all wonderful. Most parties we went to, did we see anything bad? We went to party all last week. Did you see anything negative?
Those parties that we went to, how many videos did you see on there? People talking positive about it.
Yeah,
you've seen a few people talking positive about the Emerald Ball. But most negative stuff came out. There was a lot of negative stuff that did come out. There
was something negative came out about the Emerald.
No, not the Emerald Ball, but other events.
Stuff. Other stuff. I'm like, nothing negative happened there.
Right. So
the man had passed out.
And even if God passed out, They stopped the party for about 25 minutes.
Right. They showed that they care for people. We prayed.
We prayed for them. Everybody, it was doctors in there. Big ups to our community. We got doctors.
Yeah.
One right here.
Right.
We got nurses. We got a community full of folks. And now this is coming back to my memory of something that we talked about yesterday when I was on that phone call. We were saying that in our community, Black community, perhaps, we're always waiting on one person, like the next Malcolm X, the next Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the next one Black person to come on and be that leader. But however, with the times changing, and if you look at other communities, they're not waiting on that one person to come through. Now, Donald Trump, he ran wild in office, but that's not all of the white community. All of the white community don't even like him.
Endorse that.
A
lot of them don't.
A lot of country, hillbillyish people will like that until they figure out he's taking from you too.
Yeah.
They picked at the White House when he left out of office the last time. They ran up on the White House, did all that craziness, trying to take our votes away, trying to take our voice away. But the whole community as a whole is not sitting back waiting on that. They are doing themselves. You go to the Hispanic community, the Asian community. They're not waiting on the next big Asian person to take over. They're doing it themselves.
Yeah, each person, each individual.
You can look at these grocery stores out here. What's this big brown grocery store out here? The chain, the Hispanic grocery store. They have chains.
Macolado, what do we call it? Macolado.
They have chains of grocery stores. Now, I don't really know about a African American owned grocery store here in the Houston area or even the Texas area. That Hispanic chain is from here to Dallas because they have those stores in Dallas. And you go in there.
They work together.
Right. So they're working together.
And who in there working? Hispanics.
Right. So they're not in there working or looking for the next Black or the next Hispanic person to come take over.
You don't see no Black people working in there. You don't see no white people working in there. You don't see none but Hispanic people working in there. Whatever we call it.
Right. Correct. So
they take care of their own.
And the reason we can't get to that because the Willie Lynch law, where you put the big Black slave against the little Black slave, you put the light-skinned slave against the other slave. We are over 200 years away from that Willie Lynch syndrome.
The white man don't have no chains on us, none at all.
We are free, and we have to free our mind and say, hey, we're going to depend on each other. We're going to lean on each other. I don't care what it looks like. Let's get out of the hate and the hating on one another, because that's not something positive that we reach out about. Like if I go out and dance, sometimes people look at me. I do a lot of wild stuff when I'm dancing. Hey, I'm not gonna lie about it. I do a lot of wild stuff when I'm dancing. And then somebody pointing at me and I'll just give them a show. I'm like, oh, okay. They looking at me, pointing at me. So let me just go ahead and give them a show, So I will do wild stuff. If they point, not when I'm doing competition, I'm not competing. And I'm just on the dance floor dancing and see. And then they
do some wild stuff while you competing. They did in California. Remember, they was all on the floor. They was all over.
I'm saying myself. Yeah. So
they was kicking it.
Yeah, they were in California. Yeah. So they do a lot of wild stuff. So if I'm out just dancing, I do so much wild stuff. If you talking about me all night, thank you. But thank you. If you just sitting around talking about me all night, pointing at me all night, yeah.
If you can talk about me, if it's gonna stop you from talking about some new person, because I don't care. But the new person might get their feelings hurt, but I don't care.
Because I remember in Dallas, before I became an instructor in Dallas, they would point at me and say the crazy stuff to me, and I would be like, it'd be so funny, and they'd be like laughing, like, why is he okay with this? And then when I became an instructor, I had instructors come and say, Herman, Now, you know, when you become an instructor, people are going to talk about you and laugh about you or whatever and do this about you. And I was like, there's no worse than they have already said.
Right.
So when I became an instructor, it was like all that, it went up and then it came all down. You know, that was like, you know, and I even had people at my event trying to, you know.
And he actually teach swing out really good.
So I had people at my event that were like, no, you can't do this. They was going around, the facility was paying me a nice fee to be there. They was cussing them out. So I had to escort them out. I had to put one person, I had to put a trespassers warning on. Like, dude, you come back here, we gonna report you as trespassing. It was a DJ saying, wow, you know, it was just real crazy scenario. So then they called me, apologized. I'm like, dude, look, you're sending me messages. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you could do this. You know, can you put me on now? And that's the reason they got mad, because I said, hey, I'm going to put you on. I know you've been dormant for like 10 years. I'm going to put you on. Nigga, y'all need to put me on. And then they reverse your speech and like, man, can you put me on? Please. I'm like, dude, hey, at least stay out my inbox.
They're like, you don't need to put me on. Who are you to put me on?
Correct.
I should be already on. Well, you're not on.
Right. And then they send me messages saying, hey, who are you? You know, like, then they apologize to me, try to apologize to me. And that's the only person that said, I don't forgive your apology, because the stuff they did was almost like unforgivable, you know.
Let me say hi to some people. Don't lose your train of thought. Roxanne said, yes, they started calling women bees in rap songs in the 90s, I think. Change how guys started treating women.
Right.
Yeah. Xerox Wins. They encourage and promote us to be negative. Kenneth Wynn said, good morning. And Xerox Twin said they don't need a hero when they got it already. But we got heroes already, and it's different people in different communities.
Right.
It's not no specific one person. It's just everybody. Everybody can be a hero. You just get up and decide to be a hero by being nice to some more people. Just do that and trying to work with other people across the line with Black people, trying to work together as best you can. People got attitudes, and I don't want you to get that I don't got, and I don't want them to get a Mercedes Benz that I can't afford.
Okay, hold on.
No, I'm saying.
So let me go back to my thought.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So this is the only person I said, when they asked for forgiveness, I said, no, I would not forgive you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call a name this time.
What?
Here.
You going to call a name?
And whoever's listening, whoever's watching, you got it right here. Trendsetter, I do forgive your apology for when you were starting all that trouble back in the day, saying that I couldn't do whatever, and I said I was gonna put you on. You got offended by that. Trendsetter, I do accept your apology.
Who is that?
And if I offended you, I apologize to you as well. And I have no beef with anybody.
We ain't got no beef
now,
with nobody.
Now, don't get me wrong. I will not hire people to do stuff. Don't get me wrong with that situation there.
Yeah, you won't be trusted.
I will not hire people to do stuff, but I don't got no negativity against nobody in Houston or nobody in Dallas or nobody in the nation. But everybody will not have a chance to be hired and work for me in the future.
Because you got a certain personality. That's your personality. Everybody trying to.
Right. And if you don't trust me, I don't trust you.
Right. You done showed your true colors. Okay, well, we need to see them 30 times. Right.
But I do forgive everybody. And anybody I offended, I do apologize to you all.
So there you go. There's an apology from H2O.
To everybody. And I haven't offended that many people. And anybody that I have hired, you can ask, check my track record in the nation, how paid everybody.
And if you've been offended by me, I didn't do nothing to you. You just got offended because you just got offended. I ain't did nothing to nobody for the most part.
Well, this is from Just Dance Entertainment. My apology is from Just Dance Entertainment. Butterfly as my wife. We do both apologize if we have offended you, whether it's not up wrong. If you forgive us, that's not on us. That is on you. And
if I unintentionally did something, I ain't did nothing.
No, you haven't.
But people can be offended, you know.
Yeah. So
Well, I did do something to that one girl, and I apologized to the other night. I didn't do nothing to her, but that day I was mad at you in the HSLB, and then we was finna leave, and then you went back and the girl asked you to dance, and then I went and told you to come on. I seen her the other night, and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, that didn't have nothing to do with you. I was mad at him. And, and you do gotta apologize when you do.
But yeah, so hey, all grievances, hey, and now if you accept apologies or not, that is your business. It's nothing to do with us. And hey, it's just what that is.
But that is crazy.
How you feel about me? How you feel about my wife?
We don't even have no police. We got us stepping police to police people for teaching or whatever. People can do what they want to do if they have a following. Y'all can't stop them. So I don't know what that be all about. If they have a following and people want to learn from them, that's their business. Who are you to tell them that they can't do it?
Because when I'm out there doing my thing, I have people asking for privates. I have people give me the number. You know, sometimes I may take them up on their offer. Sometimes I may not. But it all depends. But so yeah, you have a 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you know I do. Yeah, and it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I got a full day.
Let me go ahead and pray y'all out. Lord Jesus, thank you for having us with all our viewers, and I like to say, please give them everything they need in their life to get by the day, forevermore. Amen. We love you all. Peace out. See you tomorrow.
Oh, let me see.